are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Behind the bag, it gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully you'll get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Interrupt this program to give you a bulletin.
All right, listen up!
Turn it on, see if it works.
Open your freaking ears.
What are you waiting for? I demand entertainment.
I'm sure you will enjoy it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Go for it.
What is this?
A tacky, run-of-the-mill morning show.
y'all learn how to keep up, all right?
What?
During the show, it gets crazy in here.
Okay, let's begin.
It's showtime.
There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday. It is January 2nd. Happy New Year, everybody. Good to see you all. Hope you're here with us. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Happy New Year. Sean is here. Happy New Year, pal.
Happy New Year, everyone.
He came in here yelling at me.
Yeah.
And then telling me how much he missed me the whole 2 weeks since I've seen him last.
Just thought about one-legged chicken eggs the whole time, man.
One-legged what?
Chicken eggs.
Chicken eggs.
Your bald head.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm out of
No
practice.
comeback?
No, I'm out of practice.
You rusty?
I thought of dreadlock.
Too late now, man.
Stevie Wonder look at. I don't know idea.
Too late.
It is. Yeah, I blew it.
Your timing was off.
Yeah, I'm out of practice.
Bring it up again later, yo. Rest some shit.
Well, so how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a good vacation.
Good little vacation.
Good little. Well, it's always vacation. You're never.
Yeah.
But good holiday season.
Season's greetings were there.
Nice. Oh yeah. How so? Tell me about your holiday season.
Nice and relaxed, no drama, yo.
No drama is good.
Yeah, I'm good with just having good peace of mind, yo. You know.
Yep.
No bad news coming my way. I'm good with that.
Very nice.
I don't need good news. I just don't need bad news, and I'm okay.
No news is good news.
Yes.
There you go. Well, what did you do?
Saw a lot of family and hung out.
You have a lot of family around here?
Me and my brothers are around here.
How many brothers you have?
I got two. One older and one younger, and then I got an older sister in Georgia.
Oh.
And
what's in Georgia? Why do all black people like?
I don't know. She thought we was gonna follow her. She thought she was gonna.
Like they all like. Yeah, you guys always.
It was the Black Hollywood at one time, and
it was the Black Hollywood at one time. Why?
I think it is now.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
what's so special about Georgia.
Right now it's just Tyler Perry, I guess.
Oh, is that where he's from? Everybody's trying to meet Tyler Perry.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Well, now you can keep them here with this place.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I never got into it. I went down there to visit her. It was. I love Georgia in case we got any Georgia listeners.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we love his sister in case she's watching.
Yeah. But it's just too slow for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Too slow for you?
Yes.
Like, you're wheeling past people?
I'm a fast guy, right? I like living on the edge in New York and stuff like
nice.
that.
Nice. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I have no desire to leave here.
Yeah.
I know Long Island's a dump. I know it's expensive, but I freaking love it.
If I do move, it would be California.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I love it over there. Something about palm trees.
Something about palm trees.
And
fake
women.
Tits, yeah. Fake tits. Yeah, I don't like fake tits.
You don't?
No. It turns me off for some reason. I don't like fake.
I love the look. I guess I'm a looker, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, see that, but that's it too. Sometimes they look out of proportion. They're like
oh yeah. I don't like those hard ones that look like just rocks and shit like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But a nice, good boob job with a nice.
I mean, there's more bad than good.
Yes, there's more bad. I give you that. The
Yep.
feel.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets crunchy after a while. They don't keep up with them. They don't get them tuned up. They don't get them tuned up. You know, they get a little stiff.
All right, I'm sorry. We're asking about.
We're back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the creepy Knockem down.
Asking about Christmas. We started talking about boobies
immediately.
Yeah, well, it's always on
it
the
got
mind.
intense too. So how was your holiday?
It was good. Yeah, same thing. Nice and quiet.
New Year's too.
New Year's too. Yeah, I was with my family on Christmas Eve. My mother and my brother. Oh, and my wife's mother and her brother. Yeah, nice and uneventful. The way I like
mother
it.
Is your mother-in-law?
Yes.
Okay.
I could have said that.
Hey, all right.
I could have said mother-in-law and brother-in-law. I don't know why I went that way instead.
All right.
Yeah, nice and quiet. And New Year's was hanging out with some old friends.
No comedy work?
Comedy work. Well, I haven't seen you since you came to the show at that meatball place.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. That was cool. And then, so that was that Wednesday. Oh, yeah. So that Friday we did the last show here, and then that night we were at the brokerage. We did a murder mystery at the brokerage. And we had around 100 people.
Now, is it better on stage or in the crowd?
No, we didn't really even, well, we utilized it a little bit, but no, we did the same thing we always do.
All right.
Yeah, we just walked around. They turned the lights up as best, as up as they can. I mean, it's a comedy club. It's always kind of on the dark side.
It's hard to move around there. Y'all was doing a lot of moving around.
Yeah.
The other place.
Well, so when you walk into the brokerage, the stage is kind of straight, but a little off to the left. So I'll do this better. So if you're I know. If you're standing on the stage,
right,
stage right, that was completely closed off.
All right.
So we put our sound equipment back there.
Focused right there.
So so a lot of our guys were kind of working there. We did work the stage a little bit, and we walked around as best we could, even though it was 100 people in that place. I think it only holds 150. I think so. It was a little crowded. Plus, you have the wait staff and whatnot walking around. So it got a little crowded at times.
I can imagine.
But we made it work. We had a great crowd, and we had a really good time. And it was just 2 days prior. It was it was just a little over 50 reservations. So in 2 days, we doubled it. And Governors was very happy, and Mike Keegan showed up.
He's a funny fucker.
Oh, he's great. Love Mike.
I never seen his whole set.
Oh, really? Yeah?
Yeah, but we did that show on New Year's.
Oh, right. I was going to ask you about that.
I was just sitting there amazed. I was like,
why he is not a household name is beyond me.
funny.
Him and Carrie. Both of them should be
Carrie.
household names. But, yeah, he showed up, and he came right up to me, and he goes, it was kind of weird because I got there thinking it was only around 60 people. Mm-hmm. And I'm setting up. And all of a sudden I hear, Anthony, how you doing? I look up, it's James. I'm like, oh, I didn't expect to see him there. So I thought I was going to die. So I just I just figured.
Thought it was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Won't see 2024.
That's it. Nobody cares. So I just said, hey, how you doing? Good. He goes, you got a nice little turnout. I go, yeah, you happy? He goes, of course. And he walks away. I'm like, he's happy with 60 people? And then, like I said, people... I found out while I was there, went up, it hit 90, and then there were some people that showed up without reservations, so it was around 100.
Oh, there was a line outside you didn't even know about.
Yeah, that's it, a line. So Keegan comes in, he sees it's around 100 people, he looks at me, he goes, to get this many people, he goes, on Christmas weekend, he goes, that is huge. I was like, really? He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, most of the comedians aren't getting this many on Christmas weekend.
Right.
I was like, oh, I thought it would be the opposite. I thought, families are coming together for the holiday, especially with, Christmas Eve on a Sunday, so it's a 3-day weekend. I thought families would be, getting together and going out.
Yeah.
But no, Mike was saying, no, it's the opposite. He goes, you should be very excited to have this many people. It's like, hey. So I was feeling pretty good.
So your heart started fluttering there?
Yeah, that's right.
Dropped a tear?
Felt like a big man. Look at me, selling 100 people.
I can do this.
Me and Governors. And, so it was good. And, again, great crowd. We had a good time. So, so that was – and then I did a kids' game show at Lynbrook Library this past Friday, and that went well. But that was it. And then I booked a show for tomorrow night, which was kind of crazy because it's a custom job. We're not doing our usual scripted show.
What do you mean a custom job?
Like they had special requests. They wanted things to go a certain way, so I had to.
Your first time doing that?
Oh no, I've been doing.
Oh, all right.
It's not often that we get requests like that, but no, I've done lots of custom work, but it's a pain. I got to make sure I have people around.
Once you got Bozy in there, you're good, all right?
Bozy will be there, and Mike Keegan is going to be in it.
Oh, you wrote him a part.
I wrote him a part. Well, I kind of cheated. I'm basing it around a stand-up comedy show. So Mike's going out there doing his usual 15 minutes. I just have one girl interrupting him in the middle of a set. He's got to yell at her, and then he's got to go. Then he goes back to his set.
He has a heckler.
Yeah. And then the rest of the time he's just ad-libbing. I told him, I said, Mike, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, we're going to do this. I said, just ad-lib your way through it.
Yeah, I practiced the other night.
Yeah, all right, so tell me, so New Year's Eve in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And, that was good?
It was fun.
Really? Yeah. Even with Mario?
Yes.
Mario, I've seen Mario crush it.
Huh?
I've seen him crush it.
Oh, he could work a crowd, yo. He's a little hustler, yo.
Man. Yeah. So what was the running order?
Mario was the host, and he did his set first, and then I went, then Palmer, and then Keegan.
Oh, Palmer was on this set too. She's nuts.
Yes.
Yeah. Did she hit on you?
No.
Oh. Really?
I didn't try though. You know.
You probably could have made it.
I'll try next time then.
Yeah.
Hopefully we do a show.
You did it with Carrie instead?
Nah, Carrie. Carrie was in his own. I was just awed by. And then I was awed by Keegan too. I'm like, I'd never seen his whole set, and
He's phenomenal. He's
like,
great.
this motherfucker's made for TV right here.
Absolutely, he is. Wow.
Like, man, they can get. It was 2 shows.
Oh, you guys did 2 shows.
It was 2
What, an
shows.
early and a late show?
Yeah, it was 7:30 to 10 and 10 up to midnight.
7:30 to 10? That's a long show.
Well,
Mario probably went on forever.
yeah, he did. He kept jumping in and out. Well, it didn't start exactly. The show was like from 7:30 to 10, but they ate, so I guess we went up there around 45. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. And then you guys, who was up on stage at midnight? Carrie?
Up to like 11:45.
Oh, it ended.
11:50. Yeah.
And then did Mario jump up at midnight to do the countdown or
Yeah, he
anything?
did the countdown. The guy who put it all together was up there with him. So,
What, like the guy who works there or something? Booker?
The Booker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
it's a good fucking show.
And then at midnight, what? You tongue Keegan? Like, what'd you do?
Keegan was out of it, yo. There was food there, man. Keegan was killing prime rib all fucking night.
Prime rib? Really?
Oh, fucking good. No au jus sauce, but it was good food.
You don't
there.
need it.
You need it.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You cook a prime rib or any kind of steak just right, you don't need anything.
It got its own juice, right?
Yeah, baby.
All right, you're right.
I
wanted it because
What's that?
I wanted it.
You wanted it? Oh, the sauce, you mean?
Yeah, I wanted it.
And I'm sure you weren't complaining that once you started sinking your teeth
I
into
cut
it.
into it.
I did that on Christmas. So my birthday's in April. Last April, my wife got me. It's a barbecue grill, but it's also a smoker.
All right, you told me about it.
Oh, I did? Okay.
They got pellets.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the flavored pellets.
Ooh, mesquite.
Okay. They're like brown. I don't know. I got my mother picked up an 8-pound roast. I smoked this thing for almost 5 hours. First time I've ever smoked anything. I've been using it like a grill since I got it, but oh my God, this thing.
Now, did you baby it and you kept looking at it, or you just let it go?
So yeah, I put it in. After an hour and a half, I flipped it.
All right.
After another hour and a half, flipped it again. And then around the 4.5 mark, yeah, it was like 4.5. They say the inside should be around 130. So I checked the temperature, and it was 135. So then you have to take it out.
Let it rest.
Let it rest. Then put because you're smoking at only 250. That's why it takes so long. But then they say take it out and put it up to 500. Once it hits 5, put it back in for another 20 minutes.
To get the bark?
The what?
The bark on the outside.
Oh, yeah, to get it crispy. Is that what you call it, the bark?
Yes.
What,
You don't know
we're
shit.
We're not
man.
talking about
Do you
trees.
watch the Cooking Network and shit like
No,
that?
I don't bother with
Oh,
that.
man. Yo.
No, I don't like...
You're going to be out there with a smoker. You got to learn the terminology.
I knew what I had to do. I don't care what
All
it's
right.
called.
It's called the bark.
I don't care. Call it a baby for all I
No,
care.
then when you cut it, you see the...
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So that's what I did. So I put it back in, but I thought I screwed it up because it took. Yeah, you want to see the little bit of the crispy, but it's also got to be between 120, 130 inside.
When are you going to do it again? Because I'm fucking starving right now.
Oh well, trust me. I'm like, it was making me hungry just doing this. And then I thought I messed it up because it took less than 10 minutes for it to hit 130 inside. In fact, it was like 135 again. I was like, I thought I screwed it up. So I took it out, and I let it rest for almost a half hour.
Oh, you let the juices soak back in.
It came out because now I had to carve it, right? And I didn't have a carve like a
real knife?
an electric. I just had a real knife. So I mean, it was like butter. So I knew as soon as I started cutting, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And then I saw the juices were coming out. I'm like, "Oh." I didn't even get halfway. I cut myself just a tiny piece. It's like I got to try this. Oh my God!
I'm starving right
It
now.
was all right. Next time I do it, you can come over.
All right. Is handicap accessible over there?
Of
course it is.
No, it's not.
Well, just bring it outside. I'll drive off.
That's fine. That's fine. You come into the backyard and we'll just sit outside. I couldn't believe it, man. I was very proud of myself.
All right, back to the show. Back to comedy.
All right, I'll read some comments. Let's see. Who's here? Happy New Year's, everybody. We got Tuesday trivia coming your way in a little bit. Let's see. John Russillo, may I wish you and your loved ones a happy, healthy New Year. Same to you, pal. All natural is the only way to go. I'm assuming he's talking about cooking steak. All right. There's Fremder. I think the bumps on nipples are Braille for suck here. Why in the world is he telling us that?
We was talking about titties earlier.
Oh, right.
How did you forget the titty
How do you
conversation?
forget titties? Well, because I was talking about steak.
Food over tits?
Titties, prime rib, some Van Halen on the box, and a Met game on TV, and, I mean, my life is complete, man.
Which order you rather them in, though? Like,
Oh, I got to put them in order?
Yeah.
Well, the titties come first.
all right.
But titties while eating the steak?
You're right.
I need a second. Hang on.
You're right.
Totally losing concentration.
With Van Halen playing in the background?
Yeah,
like
Van
that?
Halen. Yeah.
You're a simple guy, yeah?
I'm simple.
You're a simple fucking guy.
Billy Joel, Pink Floyd, Nirvana. Fuck it.
As long as the titty in the
Run
music,
DMC for all I care. Titties and steak, and the Mets on TV.
Wow. You're in heaven?
Yeah, that's my
Simple
heaven.
fucking guy, yo.
Yeah.
Most guys want a beautiful sunset and a yacht.
No.
Nah.
No.
You were good on a dirty fucking couch.
I could be sitting in here for all I care.
And these gaming chairs?
Yeah. Where else am I looking?
You're
Why am I looking at a sunset when I have titties in my face?
Right. I'll be good with...
Greg Halverson, Happy New Year, Tony. Happy New Year's to you too, pal. He says it was a great show. Greg was in it at the brokerage, and he kicked ass, of course. Fremder, when Mario Bosco has a show, he pulls up in a Matchbox car. John Rusciello, the only sauce you put on prime rib is horseradish. What the flying fuck?
It's disgusting.
John!
It's like mint jelly.
Yeah, what?
Applesauce with pork chops. No.
No. I can't yell at John. He sent me a bunch of Hershey bars, but still, you're freaking me out.
Horseradish.
Mario Bosco belongs to Jeff Dunham, says Fremder. That was good. Wednesday's going to kick ass, says Greg Halverson. Yes, Greg is in this custom show that we're doing tomorrow night. And it's at, and I don't know if we're getting fed, but it's called Primi Italian Steakhouse. It's in West Islip. I've never even heard of it. I've never heard of an Italian steakhouse.
Creamy Italian steakhouse in West Islip.
Like, what do they do? Put the steak in sauce? Like
Everything goes in tomato sauce.
No, it
marinara.
doesn't. No. If they're feeding me, excuse me, can you give me
Leave it
one
plain?
Yeah, with nothing on it, please.
You are a plain guy. Yo.
Totally.
You did eat that cheeseburger with just bread and meat.
No, no cheese.
Yeah, just bread and meat,
Yeah.
I said.
Well, then don't call it a cheeseburger.
You're right. Have a cheeseburger with no cheese.
Just a plain burger. That's how I order it. Plain burger, meat and bun only. That's what I always
You
order
didn't
my
put
burger.
ketchup on that shit.
No, I hate ketchup.
You're a
I
fucking
hate
animal, man. You're just a fucking caveman.
You don't need anything if it's cooked right. I'm telling you. And yeah, that meatball place, they're fantastic. Go there.
Yes.
He loves it.
I love it. It's right across the street.
That's right. Fremder, my favorite type of tits are the ones that are so big they have to be dragged like a potato sack. So he's in love with his grandmother, I think he just said. Yeah.
Good comeback.
Greg says horseradish is gross. Right. They won't have horseradish. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Fremder, too much Italian gives me pizzeria. Yeah, I've never heard of an Italian steakhouse. So but I don't even know if they're feeding us, so who knows?
But you said it's usually in the contract.
It is usually in the contract, but because this is last minute, I was just emailing with the lady back and forth, and I put in the email at one point, since this is very last minute, I said this email, with as long as you agree, this email serves as our agreement. All right. So I didn't even, it was just all the details of the show. Right. Yeah, so I didn't even get that far about being fed or anything. They want us to start at 7. They need us to be done by 8:30. Like, it's a hard out at 8:30. Oh, wait, no, I take that back. 6 o'clock we're starting. Hard out at 7:30. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even care if they feed us. It's nice and early. I'll be home by 8 o'clock.
How long is this show, though?
90 minutes. Piece of cake.
Nah, y'all went way longer than that the other night.
Oh, the other night, yeah.
Yeah.
But this particular show, this is what they're saying.
Oh,
You start at 6, you got to be out at 7:30.
All right.
Which, again, we do custom work, no problem. This is a piece of cake. Keegan's doing 15 minutes as it is, so that's 15 minutes killed right there. and then I introduce each character and I question them. Then we give out a few clues, and then of course we have to have the death that happens in front of them. Then there's going to be some Q&A. The audience gets to interrogate all the people who are now suspects. I mean, piece of cake.
You got it.
Done.
You've been doing this.
Andy Plagenos, again, Tony has no credibility when it comes to food. He's absolutely right. And then John Rusiello says, see, Andy has taste. Andy Plagenos, are you saying horseradish tastes good on steak? Are you agreeing with John Rusiello? I hope
That is
not.
a good question.
I hope not. So you drove yourself to that show, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you?
Well, I went to New Haven.
Right. You came from Connecticut. Yeah.
Right. So I was only like an hour and a half away. Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. And the drive home was decent. You know, I drove slow because I know the state troopers are going to be out.
Absolutely. And so you drove home right after the show?
Right. Well,
Really?
not right after. We hung out.
Well, yeah, but I mean straight from the venue.
yeah,
Like
I
you
went
didn't stay
home.
overnight.
Nah, there was a party I had to go to out here. So
A party you had to get to out here.
Yeah.
What'd you get there? Like 3 a.m.?
It was New Year's Eve. Everybody was still up drinking. You know?
No kidding. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Where? What town?
West Iceland.
Oh, wow. That's where
it's
my show is
crazy,
tomorrow. Wow. So what? So you got there like 3?
Yeah, and people were just arriving there when I was getting there.
No
you know?
kidding.
Yeah, my friends hang out late.
Yeah. No. Wow. Yeah. That's for sure. Now you turned your life around,
Right.
but you still partake. You just got out of that the gangster life,
Now, when you say partake, you mean?
like drinking and smoking.
Oh, nah, I don't smoke.
You don't smoke?
Nah.
You just used to deal it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't, but you drink.
Yes.
So you got there, had some cocktails.
Got some cocktails.
Got some
hung
lovin'.
out, talked a lot of shit.
You should have brought Mario with you. Like, everybody be like, "What the fuck
Yeah,
is that?"
I would get questioned like, "Fuck is this little cop you brought in?"
Little cop.
This little cop.
You imagine Mario as a cop? Anybody be like, "You're gonna arrest me?" Did he ask for a ride home?
Nah, he rode with Carrie and them.
Oh, Carrie and Mike and Mario drove together?
Mike drove by himself. Carrie came with Palma and her husband.
She's married?
Who?
Palma? Oh, Carrie's
Yes,
husband.
Yes.
Oh.
So he rode home with them.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Mario. Yeah. Bugged the ride.
But it was fun after. Like,
Yeah.
the DJ turned the music on. Those white
no
people
kidding.
started dancing around the
Really?
Cotton Eye Joe and shit like that.
Good night, Joe. So the what was the name of the place?
Georgine's.
Georgine's?
Yes.
Is it
It's
a
like
comedy
a
club?
banquet hall, yeah.
Oh, it's just a regular hall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not a comedy club.
I think there was a comedy club downstairs. I didn't really get the gist of it. I was a newbie.
Right. Yeah.
But Mike was telling me a lot about it. He was like, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
comedy
Mike's
club.
he's been around.
He's fucking.
He's awesome. I don't have a bad word to say about that man. He's one of the guys that from working here that I'm glad I worked here because I've made friends with him.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
fantastic.
humble too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And supportive. I'm sure he must have had some good things to say to you afterwards.
The first show,
Yeah.
they was do like 7 or 8, and then I went up there, did it, and then as soon as I got off, Carrie's like, she knows my jokes.
Right.
She's like, you left a lot of shit out. I was
wow.
like, you told me to do this, and I was playing with the audience a little bit. She's like, next show, just go. I was like, oh, you're taking the reins off, huh?
So, all right, I don't mean to stop you, but the first show you did how much?
I did like 7 or 8.
So the second show, meaning just go, meaning what? There's no limit?
Yeah, just.
Wow.
Yeah, she knew I was holding back.
Right.
So, and then Keeg was like, yo, yeah, you're funny, just go.
So
I
how
went
much
up
time
there,
did you do the second time?
I did like 15 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's huge. You realize that?
Yes.
It-
I never had them reins off, and
Right.
I needed that because you remember I was frustrated and stuff like
Yes.
that. And I didn't know
Yeah.
why, but it was because people would be like, do 6, now do 7. It's like, dang, this 7 is just one more joke and stuff like that. I'm not a joke after joke kind of comedian.
Me
It's
neither.
Like, I got to build it up and then hit you and hope it hits.
Right.
But I need like a minute to get to my joke and stuff like that. So
Yep.
when she was like, just go.
Nice.
And so I was up there just having fun. And then as soon as I got off, Keegan was like, yeah, you had fun the second one. Like, I could tell. You had fun. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah.
fantastic, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, see, because that's, I don't want to say it's a negative, but it's tough here because Governors don't
And
like
I
guys who do
understand
crowd
it too,
work.
because the club don't trust you. Like, yeah, you be good for 5 minutes, and then I've seen comedians just babble on for another 7, thinking they're killing it. Like,
Right.
no,
Right.
your set was over.
Yes.
15
And that is, unfortunately, that's usually the case when someone's doing crowd work. But there is the occasion where you just freaking hit it, and you're just going with it and have fun. But I'm the same as you. I'd like to just mix it in.
Right.
And take my time and just react and talk to them a little bit. But I stay away from that because I don't want to fall into that, and I don't want them to
run that light. You know?
Oh, forget run the light.
No, you get fucking ostracized for that, yo. So.
Oh yeah, you never. That always follows you if you run the light, as we found out.
As we found out. As we found out.
She's still on a ledge somewhere.
Oh man.
Fremder, the only way to maybe make Tony eat food he doesn't like is to make airplane sounds. Plagianos, horseradish on a subpar steak helps it, but shouldn't be necessary. Oh, all right. And John Rusciello agrees with him. All right. Don't forget Tony hates pasta.
And pizza and tacos.
And tacos, yeah. Anything with sauce and cheese. Sorry. So you must have been feeling good that night.
Yeah, I was feeling good. I'm ready to go. I'm like, this is my year. Drove home.
Nice.
Hoping to get pulled over so I could. Wait, hold on. Let me try to hear my set right quick. I killed. That's probably why I was speeding a little bit. I was a little happy and stuff like that.
Years ago, I mean, this has got to be like 25 years ago. I did a show out east somewhere. I want to say Sayville, maybe. Did a show. It was a New Year's show. And great crowd, lots of, like 200 people, just had a blast. And same thing, we're hanging out after, people are, celebrating, driving home, and again, I don't drink, but I'm a fast driver. I'm doing probably 60-something in a 40.
You got a lead foot?
Well, yeah. Thanks for that softball. So I get pulled over. Cop says, it's New Year's, you're coming from a party, and I said, actually, I'm coming from a show. He goes, all right, you drinking? I said, no, officer, I don't drink. And I guess, it's so rare that people, I think, say that. So he believed it right away. He goes, all right, but again, where are you coming from? Oh, no, he says, what kind of show? I said, a comedy show. And I said the road, Sayville, because I think I was on the road maybe not even 10 minutes when I got pulled over. So he looks at me, he goes, you came from that show? I said, now I'm looking at him funny, like, why is he saying that show? I go, yeah. And he just shakes his head. He goes, you're the third person I pulled over from that show. I was like, what? And then he actually told me the name of one of the people that he pulled over, and it was somebody that was in the show with me. So I called her the next day. We were laughing. But, yeah, so the cop, he just laughed. He gave my stuff back. He goes, just be careful. I'm like, okay. And so I got out of it because I was.
Canadians beat tickets, yo.
Yeah, I guess so.
I chose the right lifestyle. I chose the right lifestyle now.
But you and me both, man. I was feeling good after that Friday at the brokerage.
Oh, I feel so.
It's like, yeah, man, I brought in a good
Still on a
crowd.
high right now, yo.
Yep.
You always get that little buzz after a good show. It lasts for like 2 weeks until.
Oh, easily.
Until you get crickets one night and stuff like that. You're like, I'm quitting. I don't need this shit in my life.
But now, but this is big. I mean, you did 15 solid minutes in front of Mike and Carrie, 2 people that produce shows, 2 people who are totally respected.
And Mario, don't forget fucking Mario.
I'll forget Mario.
All right.
And they'll talk you up like
And the switch, she. Mm-hmm. But Carrie knew, like,
which is why she told you to do it, right?
She was like, just go.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever done 15 minutes before?
No. Probably
That's
babbling on and with my friends and shit like that. But,
right.
Yeah.
Babbling on with my friends.
I kill in the car, man. You should see me on a good road trip with boys. I'm fucking killing it. I got a 2-hour special out there somewhere in the car.
Well, oh yeah, that's coming. The YouTube special. Everybody's putting specials on YouTube. Why not? But yeah, no, I think that's fantastic,
Thanks.
man. 15, and then soon you'll be a governor's regular.
Hopefully, find my own ramp.
I'm going to see my own ramp. Before we bring the next comedian out, everybody just move aside. Bring the ramp in, please. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to see Keegan tonight, so I'm going to.
Oh, you on the 9 show?
Yeah, I work that show every week. Yeah,
I'll watch it.
they should bring you in.
Who?
Tonight, Mike's show.
All right.
I'll
Yeah, talk me up.
All right. I will.
People like me.
Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, I get good feedback all the time.
From your mother.
Usually, but other people too. Let's see. Greg says nothing wrong with being a picky eater. That Greg had his burger without cheese also, and I don't think he put ketchup on it. I don't think he did. But Janos, see how Tony will only list 2 things like he is normal. If he had to list everything he won't eat, it would be around 1,230. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to steer things in a certain direction, Andy. Absolutely. I don't like most things. My list of what I do eat is much shorter than things I don't eat.
Andy keeps you in line, I see.
Andy's brave behind a keyboard when he's not here. Andy, you be nice. We're preparing another Comic Sans movie, so me and Don we spent some time this past week working on it. So,
what is that? Comic
Sans is a movie that Don Sill and I made. It's a half-hour short film, but it's fine as like a standalone short film, but it's also like a good pilot. So we're hoping to make a series out of it. And Don wrote it and stars in it. He plays the first episode. In fact, I'll get you the link. Don just a few days ago gave everybody the link to now. We can now share it and show it because we have had it on the film festival circuit. So you're not allowed to
Sundance,
those types of things. Yeah, you're not allowed to post it or share it publicly. Otherwise festivals won't accept it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Don. We filmed it here. Don plays a comedian who's been, kind of big on the local scene for like 30 years and, has never really made it,
break.
Big. Yeah, never got his big break. So he's here, and because he's been around such a long time, he's like the mentor to the up-and-comers. And this one guy, I don't know if you know Austin Brooks. He's around. He plays a young kid who's only been on the scene for 2 years, and he gets a big break. Mm. And it turns out Don and that kid have the same manager, so Don's all mad that the manager got a big break for this kid and didn't help Don. And then Eric Haft is in it. He plays a guy that came up with Don who hit it big years ago, and he's making his first appearance here at the club since he hit it big. So Don and him haven't seen each other in a long time, and then after the appearance, Don gets into it with him. Why did you ever give me a shot? Why didn't you ever help me out? And there's back and forth and stuff like that. But there's other things going on.
So is it dramedy?
It's more comedy than It's all comedy until that at the end when they face off. But even then, there's some nice comedy touches. Carrie's in it. Eric Haft, Joey Cole is in it.
Andy.
Brooks Conver. What the hell is a Brooks Conver? All right, I guess we'll find out.
Let's go.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
Mr. Tippenworth.
I'm sorry, can you say it again? You're breaking up.
Is this Mr. Tippenworth?
Mr. Pithenworth? Yes. Yeah. If you hold on, I'll get it for you. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, Miss Max.
I'm here.
Yeah, Max is calling.
Oh, Eddie Tucci, Home Improvements.
Oh, how you doing, Eddie?
I'm good. I had this number to give a call about an estimate.
Oh, yes.
Was it a bathroom? What kind of work was it for?
It was a bathroom.
Right.
I want 2 toilets. Is that possible in one bathroom?
Sure, absolutely.
2 toilets, all right. And I want them facing each other, and so, because I'm married and we're newlyweds, so we're trying to get on the same schedule, and we want to always look at each other.
That's a little creepy, but it's okay.
Shut up! Sorry about that, fucking cats.
It's okay. You want one for the toilet for the cat, too?
Now that you said that... Nah, that might be too much. Let's just do the 2 toilets. What's that estimate on 2 toilets right now?
All right. Any kind of swings?
Sex swing?
Yeah.
You do that too. Wow. This is so all-inclusive
Practice.
home improvement, I see. Huh?
Practice what I preach.
You're a freaky guy there, Teddy.
All right. Happy New Year.
All right. I guess he
I guess he figured us out. I was going to keep going. I had the dog ready, too. I was going to have the dog and the cat fight.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I didn't realize you figured us out.
Yeah.
When he said sex swing, that's I started to get suspicious.
Like, all right, this motherfucker. He's playing us right now.
Oh, well.
He's playing us. Tables have turned.
Wow. All right, let's see. So Greg says, yeah, he's the same way. He only likes like 6 things. Greg, what are those 6 things that you like? Fremder, lots of people that don't like pasta were at one time raped by an elbow macaroni.
God.
What?
Damn.
Andy Plagano says, guns blazing on Friday. Bring it on, Andy. You can't wait. Greg Halverson says, no onions in the sauce. Oh, Vicky says, so no Rochester Film Festival. Vicky, thank you for recommending that to us. There was a reason why we weren't doing it. I don't remember what that reason was. I'll have to talk to Don. He did submit it there. Did it get turned down? I forget. John Rusiello, on Friday, bring in potatoes and egg hero. Make Tony taste it. Bet anything he will love it. Potato and egg hero.
I mean, that is your food group right there, right?
I would not.
You don't eat
potato and eggs together. I'm not a big egg guy. Like, I'll get eggs from pancakes and French toast, but like I'm not like a big I don't get an egg sandwich.
Like a hard-boiled egg.
Nah. But egg and potato, I didn't even know they did that. People will have an egg and potato sandwich.
I don't know about egg.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Hash browns, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that man maybe. Fremder, I have pasta once a month when it's on the ragu. Oh. And Jerry said he's sharing the show to Twitter. Thank you, Jerry. What the hell were we talking about?
Your script.
Oh.
I got a question now. Are you
Sure.
a professional script writer? Like, you went to a class and took how to write a script? Or
No.
You just writing out, he says this, I say that, you say this?
This one moves this way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I write the murder mysteries that we have.
Right.
I was a local actor, for a few years.
Wow.
And then I just
I
got
knew
in.
everything about you.
Oh, no.
Porn?
No. Oh. Yeah. And then I got into a group that was doing dinner theater, and I freaking loved it. And the company I was working for, the lady was retiring. So a friend of mine, Mike Kaplan, who's in here on Thursdays with me, that's how I met him. In fact, that's how I met my wife too. I met all these people just from doing shows. And so this lady retired, and Mike came up to me and said, well, why don't we do it ourselves? I never wrote anything in my life, never even dreamed of directing anything. But I was like, all right, why not? And it was awful. It was awful. It was so bad.
I love the way you built that up. I thought you was going to say it was fucking amazing.
No. Nope. Our first, Mike and I worked together for about a year or so, and then he decided to move on to other things. And I decided to keep on going. And it took me a few years to really come up with good, just like here, just like stand-up comedy.
Right.
They'll all say it takes 5 years to be a good comedian. Same thing. I was writing script after script. Some of them had good moments, but I wasn't executing well. I wasn't sure what to look for in performers, so I wasn't getting the best people. So, but it was getting there. And then, yeah, probably about 5 or 6 years in, I finally felt like I was locking into something, and I got some good people together. Yeah, and I remember 2006 being like the year that we really kind of popped, and like things were going really well. I had a good cast.
Shit was coming together.
Absolutely, and we worked hard. And then I had another partner for a few years, and that person and I went separate ways. And then. So in 2012 is when Knockem Dead started. I started that with another partner, and that's when things really just kind of went over the edge.
Because when I watched the show at the Meatball,
yeah,
I was like, wow, he really wrote this shit out, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Well, yeah, that now, yeah.
Yeah,
all
everything was going with each
John
other.
Rusiello's calling. Let's see what he's... Are you going to yell at me?
but I just want to explain something.
Go ahead, explain something.
Friday.
John, you're breaking up. I haven't heard you since you said Friday.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We were as kids. If you were a Catholic, you know you couldn't eat meat on Friday.
Only during Lent.
No. The whole year. No. The whole year. Forget about Lent.
Oh.
And every Friday, you got potatoes and eggs or peppers and eggs for lunch on a hero and pizza for dinner.
What ritzy school were you going to that was your lunch as a kid?
It's an Italian thing, Tony.
I grew up in an Italian household. Celentano is my mother's maiden name. I still got peanut butter.
Well, I didn't. I'm going to tell you a quick funny story.
All right.
My mother and father was so ethnic that I was in the first grade in St. John's Elementary School in the Bronx.
All right.
And I never knew what white bread was or peanut butter and jelly.
Well, now you're just being racist.
No. And I was sitting next to a kid, all right?
Yeah.
God rest his soul. He's not with us anymore. But my mother would give me a meatball hero, which was left over from Sunday, for lunch.
Well, this was before white bread was even invented, you old bastard.
No. Listen, I'm old, but I ain't that old. Wonder Bread was. So anyway, he looked at me. He goes, "What are you eating?" I said, "Well, it's a meatball hero." I said, "What are you eating?" He said, "Peanut butter and jelly." I never had peanut butter and jelly, Tony. So we switched.
Wow.
All right. I came home that afternoon. I said, "Mom, can you get peanut butter and jelly?" My mother didn't know what peanut butter and jelly was.
Really?
She had no clue what peanut butter and jelly was. And you asked Mike Kaplan. Mike Kaplan knows that story better than I do because a relative of mine told him that story. All right. So, but potatoes and eggs. You go to any Italian deli, they have potatoes and eggs.
All right. So
you ask for potatoes and eggs, they have it.
All right. I believe you. Just take a breath. Take a breath.
Well, I get very upset with you because you don't like pasta. You're the only person I know. I'm 70 years old, as you very well know.
Yep.
And in my 70 years, I never knew anybody that didn't like pasta.
I've only met two people in my life, other than myself, who don't like pizza.
Okay. Now, Sean's with you. Ask Sean, did he go to the Patchogue Village New Year's Eve festival?
Did you go to the Patchogue? No,
I didn't.
He did not. He was too busy. He was working in Pennsylvania, and then he was doing some bumping and bashing.
Bumping and bashing.
And
Sean doesn't realize that I was practically his next door neighbor because I lived in the condos, for years before I bought a house next to Mike.
What, the condos in Patchogue?
Yeah.
Well, Sean, and his people chase you guys out of there.
Well, no, he didn't. No. Listen. If I get
come over and have some peanut butter and jelly sometime.
If I get any better, as you know, I don't know if Mike told you, but I have some complications.
Yes.
If I get any better, I'm going to come up, all right, to New York, all right, to Long Island, and I'm going to visit you, all right, and because I want to meet you personally. You're a great guy. You light up my whole entire week when I watch your show.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I'm a little depressed on Wednesday when you have no show on Wednesday, and all week you were off. I didn't know what to do with myself. I'm too old to jerk off. All right?
Well, you may as well shoot me then if I can't at least do that.
He hung up.
More important, I want to meet you. On your show. I just want to meet you. And watch me a plain hamburger or French toast because I was told by a very reliable source the only thing you eat when you go to a diner is a plain hamburger or French toast.
That is correct. The plain burger or French toast. Yeah, sometimes pancakes, but yeah. You do get yourself better because we'd love to have you up here and we'll definitely do a burgers or steaks or something, but it's on me because you've been very supportive, and you just sent me all those Hershey bars, which are all gone, by the way. So yeah.
Did you like what my wife did?
That was. You're breaking up. Did we like what?
Hershey bars. I had 150 people at my 70th birthday party.
Oh, the personalized wrappers.
Where's my cut of these Hershey bars?
All right, John, I think we lost you, pal. I'm just going to hang up and get on with the show. Thank you, pal, for calling. Oh, yeah, now he's totally gone. I didn't even hang
cut
up.
of these Hershey bars he sent us?
The God's honest truth. The God's honest truth.
It wasn't one in there that said for Sean.
Not that I saw. But there were, believe me, but there should be because it was a whole bag of regular-sized Hershey bars.
Hershey with almonds?
God's honest truth. So Mike Kaplan was in here. He delivered them. And I had one while we were doing the show. He had one. And then when he left, he took, I think, 5. I was like, Mike, you got to take more. He goes, no. I brought the bag home. Gone, but not like gone like the kids ate it. I think my wife either threw them out or she hid them because, you got diabetes.
That's not your wife's voice, man.
No, that's not her voice.
She's a lovely woman.
She is a lovely woman. She brought you French toast.
Yeah, you made it seem like an old hag the way you just did that. You got diabetes. You got diabetes.
And I have yet to ask her what. I haven't even asked her about it yet. It's either that or the dog got it, which I'm kind of hoping the dog got it because I hate the dog. But I'm thinking she hit them because if the dog got it, he would have been making a mess all over my house.
Or dead.
Yeah. So I don't think it was a dog.
All right, just ask her for one for Sean and shit like that.
All right, I'll tell her too because I'm sure she remembers you.
Probably hit him right in front of you too.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like they're on top of the refrigerator.
They're definitely not where I left them. I left them in a cabinet, and they're definitely not where I left them. So I don't know what became of these things.
He said he missed us over the vacation. Yeah.
I know. Did you hear that guy?
I know. We got his.
I go through withdrawals when you're not on.
Yeah, he can't even jerk off. He jerks off when we're on, though.
I don't need to know.
Yeah.
I don't need to know this.
That's a thought in my head that I shouldn't let pop in.
Yeah, that's
negative thoughts. Get out.
Ugh.
All right, let's talk more about this writing because I'm impressed by it.
Oh, okay. So so it took me several years. Yeah, now I know. Like, I mean, I'm not writing Shakespeare. It's for me anyway. It's become a formula. Okay, I need this to happen in a show. Like, it's all about the audience, and we're not like a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's energy. It's high energy comedy. It's silly. So it's just become. I mean, I don't know if I can write a movie. I mean, I helped Don with some of the stuff for his movie, like with Carrie's scene. I basically wrote Carrie's scene because we started filming the movie and we were doing something in here, and Carrie was performing. It was her and Joey Cola the same night. Both of them came in. They're like, "What are you guys doing in here?" I'm like, "Oh, we're making a movie." Both of them, and they came in separately. Both of them like, "You're making a movie? You didn't ask me." So we actually. Then we already had a character in the script that was perfect for Joey. So I did contact the next day. I said, "You want to do it? We have a part for you." But with Carrie, I went to Don. I said, "If Carrie Karavis says she wants to do this movie," I said, "We got to write her in."
Can't fuck this up.
Right. So I wrote a part for her, and then Don took and he tweaked it, and fixed it up. And I mean, it's basically just her being her. I mean, and she makes the movie. It's so freaking funny. Her and Don, like they're banging, but she wants to be on the show that night because Don he books the acts and he wouldn't put her on, and they get into a big fight. It's hilarious.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I'll have to get you this link. It came out really good. We're very pleased with it. So so now we're going to make a second one probably around March. We're going to start with a second one. It's all right, easy. We got you.
All right.
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
I could be the coke dealing black guy in the bathroom, the coke dealing comedian and stuff like that.
In all honesty, that is why some film festivals turned us down, because it's all white people.
You need diversity.
Yeah, that's exactly what somebody went.
I check a lot of boxes off for y'all.
Black and gay. What else?
Not gonna lie, it caught me on guard. You got
really?
me from earlier. You got me from earlier. Your timing was perfect on that one.
So I redeemed myself?
Yeah, you redeemed yourself.
We're back. We're flowing again.
What a beautiful callback. That was good. You caught me off guard. Fuck, I was tight. As soon as you said the gay, and I was like, fuck, I don't got to come back. I was just waiting for handicap. I leaned so much on handicap that I didn't realize you was probably going to snuff me with another. Oh, that was good. Fuck you, though. proud of you. I'm proud of you. You've been asleep, but you woke up.
Yep, I'm back. I'm back in the flow. We're going.
Check a lot of boxes. What? Black and gay? Good, perfect. I love timing, man. I'm not bad. I get excited over timing.
Yep.
That's why I was impressed by Keegan's set, yeah. Plus, there was a heckler there that night too.
And really?
And he got her.
From Keegan?
Yeah, he got her.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there any video from this thing?
I don't know if somebody was recording from him, but
is this? Did you see what the picture he posted?
With what? When he was on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that picture from that show?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know he's going to be talking about that picture tonight on the show. Because he said he looked so gay in that picture. He said so. Oh yeah, he said his New Year's resolution is to stop making gay faces like the one in that picture.
He can't. This is natural look. What are you talking about?
Plus, he is gay. Do you ever watch the show? His show?
Yes.
You ever hear him talk about the things he's done in college? it's a little scary.
You're curious in college, right? That's why I never went.
I wasn't that curious.
You wasn't that curious?
No.
You had to be a little bit, yeah.
No.
Somebody was curious about you.
I don't need to know. And if they weren't, they didn't tell me. Thank goodness.
Oh shit, yeah. But this lady was plastered at the show.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did she get thrown out?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they gave her sympathy. Like she had a cane and a broken arm, so I think she was just mixing a pain medication with some alcohol. So she was having a good New Year's, I
bet.
And she was just every question that might have been asked, Some comedians have rhetorical questions in their set, and she was answering them.
Oh.
You guys ever took a DNA test to see where you came from? Yes, I did. Shit.
Was she with a lot of people?
She was an older lady, and so.
Wow.
They walked into the bathroom. I think they threw water in her face and told her just go sit down and be quiet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so she was quiet for like another 10 minutes and then started talking again.
Was she interrupting you?
Nah.
She was scared of you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Kind of shocked people. And by the time they realized he's a funny wheelchair guy, I'm off the stage by then.
They think behind the chair, they just...
Yeah. It was just me, the DJ, and another black guy in a sweater vest. Only 3 black people there.
So it was you, the DJ, and Urkel?
Yes.
The black guy in a sweater vest?
Yeah, I
don't care if you're black or white. Who's still wearing sweater vests? What was that?
I called him out, too.
Did you? Oh, he was just a guy in the crowd? He wasn't?
Yeah, he was just a guy.
So you were like, hey, what's with the sweater vest?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm black. Y'all probably noticed that. It's just me and the other guy in the sweater vest. I seen him walking around.
I bet they erupted, right?
He raised his hand.
Oh, he's like, yep, I'm that nerd.
That's me. He's talking about me.
I was here once. I'll never forget it. I don't know if he's still doing comedy or not. James Goff. Do you know that name? He's a black guy. I think he was... maybe from Brooklyn or something, but he used to come here regularly. He had some issues, and so he wasn't coming here. But I don't see his name, so I don't know if he's still doing comedy or not. But he was one of the very first guests I ever had in here, and I got friendly with him because I was doing a show in the Giggle Room, a murder mystery, and he was watching. He was going on how much he loved it. So then I went to, after the show. The show in the main room was still going on. And I went and sat down to watch because he hadn't gone up yet. So I was like, all right, let me check my new friend out. He goes up there, and he was doing something similar, talking about how there was like hardly any black people in the audience. But then he goes, but I saw one in the corner because he was smiling a second ago. I was like, holy crap. Like, only you guys can get away with saying stuff like that.
Only.
I was floored, man. I couldn't believe he said that. Yeah. And you can feel it in the crowd. Like, everybody's laughing, but you can feel the awkwardness.
In the corner, smiling, black guy. That's
yeah.
Because you immediately go, "Oh, you see his teeth."
Right. That's exactly what he said. I was like, "Holy shit!" Couldn't believe it, man.
We got the upper hand.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Damn, fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, your murder mystery shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I thought it was gonna be like hacky, but I watched every moment of it. Like, all right, who's gonna talk next and shit like that? Yeah.
Oh, it's hacky. Yeah. I have no problem admitting that, but
it's hacky and interesting. Like,
we have a good time.
Yeah, and then I seen the people want to talk and
yeah, interactive from beginning to end. To me, it's the best way to learn some crowd
No,
work.
it's not from beginning to end. It was some guy sitting there like, I'm not going to get involved with this. And then
Well,
by,
yeah.
by the third scene, I was like, oh, these guys that was sitting there with their arms crossed, they're ready to dance every time there's a fucking musical going on right now and shit like that.
In fact,
that's the crazy part,
the
yo.
only one who probably didn't get into it the whole show was we had one black guy other than you in the audience. He the whole time he was sitting there on his
He's
phone.
just too cool.
He was too cool. We got him.
But
We got him laughing towards the end. But
everybody else going into it. Yeah.
well, yeah, most people. Most people come in, they don't know what to expect. They don't know exactly what's going to happen. And then we come in and get right in their face and do our thing.
I was impressed.
Thanks, pal.
I was impressed.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I have no problem saying that it's hacky, but who cares? We're not there to.
It's not all hacky though. Like,
No, it's not all hacky.
yeah, the words and then the crowd interaction.
But the crowd interaction.
I thought it was just
yeah.
y'all talking to them. You're like, no, we need you to do this, and then they was like, all right, we're part of the show.
Right. Oh no, there's a script. It's I think 12 or 13 pages for that particular show is around 12 or 13 pages. No, we work hard. I can be a little tough on these guys.
No, you can't.
Oh, ask Bosie. I crack the whip once in a while.
You can't crack a whip.
No, ask Bosie. Oh yeah, I take it very seriously, you have to. It's so hard because of the type of theater we do. It's so hard. It can turn into a free for all at any second.
Oh,
you gotta be on point. You gotta
something go off the rails right quick.
Absolutely. So we work hard to hone that craft, man. Yeah. In fact, this guy Mike who does the show with me on Thursdays. Like I said, I started, when we started doing it ourselves, it was with him. He stepped out. He decided to do other things. I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 years later. He came in. I needed somebody to step in and fill in for somebody. So he came in and did it. But that was 2006. He hasn't seen a show. He hasn't done anything with us since until just maybe like 2 weeks ago. That day we did the meatball place. The day we did the show that you saw, we did a show earlier that day.
Yeah, you don't.
And the guy Greg, who's watching, he couldn't make it.
Right.
So Mike filled in. So it's first time in 17 years that we've worked together, seen a show. He came up to me after. He goes, "Man," I can definitely see
the growth. He
goes, you had these people. He goes, Mike filled in. I mean, he had a week's notice, so he wasn't really up on the script.
You told me that was a tough crowd.
It was a very tough crowd, and it kind of and Bosie has no acting experience, so he's not. He's still getting there. Yeah. We have a girl she hasn't even been with us a year, so she's still kind of new. And we also have a guy who was with us some years back. He just came back with us maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So they're all, and those three are the ones that start the show. So it was a weird crowd. They weren't terribly receptive, but the beginning especially was really tough. And it took a while for us to kind of get them. And so Mike came to me after. He goes, yeah, I could definitely see the growth. He goes, what a difference. He goes, he was nice about it. He goes, not that you were bad back then. He goes, but now. He goes, you know how to work a crowd. And I do. I do feel if you need to learn crowd work or ad-libbing, not improv, there's a difference. But if you need to learn just some ad-libbing and how to get through it.
And being comfortable, like you were just comfortable in front of people. Like,
oh, yeah.
You just walking around, limping, giving all these...
It was just hopping around.
I was like, this guy's working a room for one-legged fucker and shit like that. You know?
Yep.
Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then I seen the guys who had their arms crossed. They started putting their arms down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good show, too. We have good shows there at that place, that meatball place. The crowds are receptive there. So the other one, the last one that you showed up at the end,
right?
There was a lady who was that
Home Improvement again?
No. Oh. There was a lady who actually didn't like the show, and she actually wrote on Google review. She gave us a bad review.
Wow.
Which pissed me off. It's not like I don't care. I know that we're not going to make everybody laugh. I know we're not everybody's type of humor. If you show up and it's not your cup of tea, I'm sorry about that, but a lot of times if it's not their thing, they'll get mean. And like
what?
Like why can't you sit there and eat your meal and just be quiet, or if you need to, you leave, but don't get mean. And this lady, and I remember her, I knew exactly who she was in the show. She wrote this review. Like, we didn't screw her over. We didn't promise something and didn't deliver. We didn't scam her out of money. It just wasn't her thing. But man, why did there have to be a game in the middle? Why did they do this? Why did they say that? Why did they? And at one point, she even said, she was even, there was one member in the cast who admitted he didn't know his lines. See, the thing is, when we do these shows, sometimes you come up.
She wanted a Broadway show.
Yeah. But sometimes you come up with like an ad lib, you respond to something, and you see the reaction that it gets, so you like store it in your head. And I'm sure you do the same thing when you're up on stage, crowd work and whatnot. Right. So I always have, it's almost every single show where if there's a lot of banter going on with the audience and we've kind of we haven't done anything out of the script in a few minutes, I'll stop. Sorry, wait a minute. Now I forgot where I was. And it gets a laugh every single time. And so I responded to this woman. And I was very nice. I said, I'm sorry you didn't like the show. I said, but, we didn't cheat you out of anything. It just wasn't your cup of tea. I said, but just so you know.
How long did this go back and forth?
No, it didn't. I just responded the one time and that was it. But I said to her, I just want you to know, I was not admitting to not knowing my lines. Right. I said, it was a stock ad lib. I said, because I'm working the audience. I'm timing. It's, this is how it helps with the pacing and the flow.
Trying to get everything back on rails.
Right.
The ad lib was going too much sometimes.
Exactly. That's exactly when I usually come out and say something like that. So I told this woman, so we're not, I just wanted her to know this was not as unprofessional as you think it was.
It was mostly improv. So it's like, you don't know what you, fuck.
Yeah. So, but it's fine. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a negative review.
And I noticed that too about comedy shows. You're not going to make the whole room laugh.
And I hear it all the time.
Even the greatest ones don't make the whole room laugh.
You hear it all the time. Somebody's out there, they crush it, they come back. Oh, that one guy in the front wasn't laughing. Meanwhile, the rest of the room was cracking up. But you focus on that one.
I learned to let that go too.
Did you?
Yeah, I learned to let that
That's
go.
huge.
Yes. I noticed them, but I don't hold heart.
Yep.
All right, there's 10 people at that table. One guy didn't laugh.
Right.
That's a good average.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
I passed.
It's not Shakespeare, but people love it. Sounds Greg. People that identify with chocolate pronouns are her, she. Ugh.
God damn. That one's pretty smart, though.
Yeah.
You gotta admit that.
All right. Fremder, he told you were smart.
Soak
it in now while you can. Well, you'll be called smart again next January.
It was witty.
Greg Halverson, he made me cry last week. Who made you cry last week? Shakespeare was also known for being a chronic masturbator.
Fun fact.
Oh, I see why Greg is saying he made me cry last week, because he's saying, yes, sometimes I do crack the whip. He's also very mean to us, he says, right. Yes. Yes, that's me. All right. It's time. I think it's time to do some Tuesday trivia.
All right, let's start this year off right.
That's right. I went somewhat easy this week.
Please.
Yeah, I figured,
Yeah.
Off for a couple of weeks, getting back in the groove.
Don't go special ed on me, but,
All right, let's see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Tuesday trivia.
Bum, bum, bum.
There you go. Put your answers in the comment thread. You did, Tony. You are very hard on us. Greg, if I made you cry.
That's a double entendre right there?
That's right. I was very hard on Greg. Wait till tomorrow, big boy. So the way this works, I'm going to ask some random trivia questions. Put in your answers in the comment thread below. And, answer the questions. I don't give the answers out right away. I'm going to ask all 10 questions first. Sean's going to answer them as well. Then we go back. After I've asked them all, I go back. I read them again. I read all of your answers, and then I tell you the correct answers. It's mainly just for fun, but if anybody does well and they want to see a show this weekend at one of the governor's stages, I can get you in to almost any show. So let me know. We need to do more giveaways on this place. The club needs to see people walking in saying, The podcast, we heard about the show from the podcast. All right. Question number 1. Sean won't know this. Glenn Fry and Don Henley were members of what band?
Oh. Glenn Fry.
Don Henley.
Don Henley. What band?
Members of what band?
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. Question number 2.
I took it easy on you.
Which state is called the Empire State?
New York.
Trying to be nice and easy this week.
That was
In football, where do the Falcons come from?
Atlanta. Oh, you're really lobbing these over here, huh?
Told you. You see Matthew McConaughey yesterday?
Where?
The Texas college football, Texas and I don't remember who they were playing, but it came down to the last play of the game. They lost, I think Texas lost 26-25. So it came down to the last play of the game, and McConaughey was standing. I hate Matthew McConaughey. He annoys the shit out of me.
Why? The voice? What is
the
it?
voice, I don't think he's a good actor. But, but in real life, what is it? All right. You sound like a moron. Shut up. And, he looks like he's jaundiced or something. Like, I don't know what he's doing to himself.
Yo, you really,
I can't stand
school
him.
With him or something? Or you throw you in a locker?
I stole my girl. I can't stand him. So anyway, he's standing like this because he thinks the last play of the game they're going to score and win, and they don't. So they had him on camera.
Then he had to hold it?
He just kind of stood there like that. I was.
You know what's pissing me off? Taylor Swift had.
Are they still showing her after every
They
play?
go to her for what?
Right. To see her clap.
She is a pretty glass of milk, though.
Oh, she is a very pretty girl. Absolutely.
Where was he at?
All right. Next question. Told you. Nice and easy this week. Who did stand up in Pennsylvania on New Year's Eve?
Want to name all the people? Or just one is good? Sean Elliott.
There you go.
All right.
That's, yeah. Name the musical that was set in the Paris Opera House.
Phantom of the Opera.
Every 15 minutes, a cockroach does what? Multiple choice. Every 15 minutes, a cockroach does what? Sneeze, jump, or fart?
Jump. Sneeze.
Fart.
No.
Okay.
Because jump is stupid. You can jump anytime.
Well, true. Baseball question. Who is Barry Bonds' godfather?
Jerry Bond.
Who?
Jerry. I don't know.
Jerry.
Yeah.
From Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay. Another multiple choice question.
All right, good.
Double L. LL Cool J was born and raised in Bayside, Boston, or Bayshore?
Bayside.
What is the definition of the word? It's a slang word. Finsta.
Fake Instagram.
Last question, ladies and gentlemen. Last question.
I killed it.
How many Viagra tablets? Oh, this is multiple choice. How many Viagra tablets are sold every second? 7, 203, 5,002.
5,002.
All right.
I killed it.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got 50%, pal. That's it.
Shit.
All right, let's see. So where's Plachanos? Is he there? I don't. Maybe Andy had.
Wait, you know what LL stands for in LL Cool J?
Ladies Love?
All right.
Is that right?
Yes.
See that?
All right. I'm mad that you had an inquisitive look when you answered it. Like you
I wasn't positive. He's another one. Not really that big of a fan of him.
Nah, he got 2 songs. That's it for me too.
Mama Said Knock You Out?
And
Going Back to Cali?
nah, there was another one with
Yeah.
singing.
He did. He was good on New Year's. I'll give him that. He was on Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, yeah.
And he did.
Rock the Bells or something like that.
Yeah, that one's good. I'll give him that.
It's a
But
good anthem.
Mama Said Would Knock You Out, though. That is awesome.
That is.
But he's a lousy actor.
I think all rappers are. There's never been. Ice Cube is the only one that can get away with it. Plus, because he writes his own.
You know who I think is a good actor? Mos Def. Mos Def? Mos Def? Mos Def.
Yeah.
Mos Def.
Mos Def is good.
Although
I
haven't seen him in a long time in
he
anything.
had a lot of dramatic roles. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I hate when a comedian try to be funny.
You hate when a comedian try to be funny.
I hate when they're in a funny script. Like,
oh,
bro, you're not funny, man. Just sit down somewhere.
Just sit down somewhere.
Sit down somewhere, man.
All right. Glenn Fry and Don Henley were members of which band? Sean said Pearl Jam.
Which is right.
Vicky and Jerry and Fremder, they all came up with the same answer, and they're correct. It is the Eagles.
Damn.
You were close.
I was gonna say that.
I was going to say that.
Wait, is the Eagle and the Jets the same group?
The Eagles and the Jets?
Yeah.
No. The Eagles started in the 70s. There was a band called Jet like 20 years ago. They had one hit.
It was a big hit, though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But they're nowhere close to
All right.
being the same band. I'm just curious. Like, I didn't know where you came up with that. They're all white. I don't know.
I didn't want to say it, but
like we didn't know. Which state is called the Empire State? Sean and Vicky got it right. New York is correct. In football, where do the Falcons come from? Sean and Vicky got it right. Atlanta is correct.
what did Vicky write that made you question that?
I was reading Jerry, actually.
Oh.
Jerry wrote From a Falcon Nest. And then Fremder wrote The Locker Room.
Okay.
All right. Who did stand up in Pennsylvania on New Year's Eve? I was looking for you. Yes, that's the answer I was looking for. And Vicky got that right also. Vicky also said Sean. Very nice.
Vicky's been paying attention.
Vicky does. I think Vicky's gone black and won't go back.
Handicap black.
Handicap fetish. Name the musical that was set in the Paris Opera House. Paris Opera House. That gave it away. Absolutely. Sean got it right. Vicky got it right. And
Hold on, though. I got to get extra points for getting that one right.
Yeah, that is super white. So you do get, yeah, I'll give you 2 points for that. Fremder, it's Phantom of the Opera. Fremder writes Phantom of the Pussy Fart.
He had to get it out of his system,
I guess so, yeah. I don't really understand that, but
Phantom of the Pussy Fart.
Phantom of the Pussy Fart, yeah. I played Phantom once.
It's a queef.
Phantom of the Queef. I was in a non-musical version of Phantom of the Opera, and I played the.
You played.
I played the Phantom
with the mask.
Mm-hmm. It was awful. Every 15 minutes, cockroaches do what? Sneeze, jump, or fart? Sean said jump, then he changed it to sneeze. Vicky says jump. Fremder sneezes while he jumps and farts. The answer is fart. A cockroach farts every 15 minutes.
That's disgusting.
I guess I'm a cockroach. I fart like constantly.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
Every time I strain a little too much. Like, I hope that was a fart.
Whoops.
Whoops.
I did years ago.
You got a shit story?
Yeah, it's a good one. Years ago, we're doing a murder mystery at the Patchogue Firehouse, right behind where you live. And the ballroom is on the second floor. So we're climbing up the stairs. And for those of you who know Eric, who used to do the show with me, he was behind me climbing up the stairs. So I'm like, oh, this is a perfect time to fart right in his face. So I start, like, as I'm going up the stairs, I'm pushing.
You forced it?
Yeah, too much. I was like, so I squeeze one out. I feel it. I'm like, oh, no. So so then I turn to him. I go, you go check out the room. I got to go to the bathroom. I go into the bathroom. I end up throwing the underwear out. And I was so I never go commando, so
that's what you get for playing too fucking much.
But then my buddy Sal, who was doing the shows with us at the time, one of my closest friends, he's like, all right. He goes, he happened to come into the bathroom while I'm in there. So I told him what happened. He goes, all right. He goes, give me your keys, give me some money. He goes, he goes, you set up for the show. He goes, I'll go get you some new underwear. And he did. He went out and bought me underwear. So I felt all comfortable again.
Oh shit! You felt fresh?
Yes. I felt right. I felt regular.
Did you throw a little water on there? You just threw the new drawers?
Oh no, I totally cleaned up. Luckily, there was no stain on my jeans.
Oh, that's what you get for playing. That's what you get for being so immature.
Absolutely, I paid the price.
Motherfucker said, oh.
But I would still do it again. If I'm walking down that hallway and you're sitting in that chair,
you take the chance.
Absolutely, I would. Oh, if you're sitting out there and I'm squeezing by, right? I would, and I'd laugh for days. It would totally be worth it.
Grow the fuck up, man.
No, no. Who is Barry Bonds' godfather? Sean said, Jerry. Best answer. Get a point just for that. Vicky got it right. Vicky, are you a baseball fan or are you Googling?
Vicky better not be Googling.
I think she's Googling. Willie Mays is Barry Bonds' godfather.
I was going to say that, too. He's known for stealing all those bases.
So that naturally makes him somebody's godfather? What?
No, I wanted you to be impressed that I knew that.
I would have been, but you didn't get it.
No, I'm talking about Willie Mays. He's known for stealing the most bases.
Oh, that's supposed to impress me?
Yeah.
That doesn't impress me. What, that you know a baseball player?
That he steals bases, like, that's what he's known for. Right?
Yeah. But we're guys. We're supposed to know those things.
That's not baseball. Baseball is a horrible sport.
What?
Baseball is horrible.
What do you mean it's horrible?
It's like golf.
No.
Yes.
Golf, yeah.
Right above golf.
I'm with you. I hate golf.
Right above golf.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Baseball's too slow. It's boring. It's not any faster or slower than football. You have one play, and then it's like 5 minutes for the next play.
It's basketball, football.
Yeah.
Women's beach volleyball.
Ooh. Well, that's a whole different reason. That'll get John Rusciello to jerk off again.
Holy shit.
Baseball, it's a thinking game. All right, in this situation, or we got to make this situation happen. So, because if we do this, that'll happen. If this guy does this, we got to do that.
That's basketball. That's not baseball.
That's basketball. That's football and baseball and even hockey.
It's a probability. Like, you can't make that ball go where you want it to go. So
sometimes you can. Sometimes you hit it to where you want to hit it to, or if you're the pitcher, sometimes if you throw it a certain way, a certain thing will happen. Bullshit on you. Let me ask you.
What you want to ask me?
I took last Wednesday. Me and the family went to the Islander game. So it was my wife and two kids. Because my daughter loves.
They at the Coliseum, right?
No, the UBS, that's a fucking pain in the ass in itself. You have this Coliseum that was
right
recently
here,
redone.
Nothing.
It's already done. Why do we have to build a new arena in a cramped area, a congested area already? The parking garage is like a half mile away.
It is?
They have shuttles to get you from the garage to the arena, or you can walk. It cost $51 to park. $51 to park. We park, we walk a half mile, 3 bottles of water, a white claw for my son, a bag of popcorn, and a bag of M&Ms. $51. So I've now spent $102.
They didn't even see it. They didn't even see the game yet.
Right. And thankfully I didn't have to buy the tickets were free, thank goodness. They lost 7-0
in
hockey. That's like scoring 20 runs in baseball. Like, you don't get 7 goals in hockey. Who does that?
That's a lot.
6 goals just in the second quarter alone. Second period alone.
Wait, who were they playing now?
Pittsburgh.
Is that it? Oh.
Yeah, I think they're a good team. But the Islanders they've been doing decent. But yeah, couldn't believe it. So anyway, during this horrible second period, I think it was Pittsburgh had the puck. The guy, he wasn't taking a shot on goal, but he's shooting the puck.
A hat trick?
No, it comes up, gets one of the refs right in the face.
Ooh.
So now he's standing there, he's bent over and he's in pain. He's holding his face.
The refs don't wear the shield though, right?
They wear helmets, but no, not a face mask. Yeah. Oh yeah, he took it right in the face.
Oh.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I've never. Yeah, it was a weird game to be at. So, obviously, play has stopped, and the Islanders send their guys out there to tend to this and check them out and help them out. So, to my left was my daughter. To her left was some guy. This guy all of a sudden yells out, "He's not important. Get him off the ice." And, they're still working on himself. And you see the guy, he's sitting there like this. He's getting all pissed off and flustered. Like, he's like, "Get on with the game already." I'm like, "You're a dick. You're a dick." My wife, she's on my right. She goes, "Shut up," she said. I was like, "Yeah, easy. But I was like, what a dicky thing to say. I mean, fine. You can carry on with two refs. He's not needed technically. But, be human for crying out loud. The poor guy just took it in the face.
What are those things made out of, too?
I don't even know. It's got to be some kind of hard rubber.
So, first of all, the game bent over from what you're telling me with the score.
Right.
Like, what does he want? More
right.
points?
Right. Well, yeah, they lost 7-0. It was 6-0 at the time.
So, what does he want? You think he's going to be a major comeback?
But you see something like, sometimes in any sport, there's, a certain injury where you know what? It doesn't matter. This game doesn't matter.
Yes.
Let's focus on this guy for a minute.
Yeah, you got to be human sometimes.
If you remember, what was that, maybe 20 years ago, where a girl, I think it was an Islander game, girl got hit in the face. The puck went flying into the stands. She got hit in the face. She died. Yeah. This is, I don't know, maybe 15,
over
20
the
years.
glass?
I think, and I might be wrong because I'm not like a hockey aficionado, but I think they made the glass higher as a result of that.
Shit.
Like, I think it was lower at the time. And, and she was a little girl. She wasn't really paying all that much attention. She was, looking elsewhere, talking to somebody. So she had no idea it was coming. Bam! Right in the face. And she seemed fine. She didn't seem fine. She was bloody and stuff, but she was awake and talking. And I think they even walked her out of there. But,
but a head injury.
She later died. And there this jerk is, "He doesn't matter. Get him off the ice."
He's probably like...
He's a douche.
10 beers in.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't care. He's still
take him out?
Dick. What?
He's going to take him out?
No. No. The last time I was involved in a fight, I ended up getting punched. I was just trying to break a couple of guys up. And,
not minding your business, huh?
Yeah. And one guy thought I was friends with. I didn't know either one of these guys. But I was just trying to be a good Samaritan. At a bar. For some reason, the guy thought I was with the other guy. And that guy's girlfriend, the guy that thought I was with him, his girlfriend, first she yells at me to get out of there. I'm like, all right, I was about to back off. And she goes, "You better I'll never forget, you better give me money." Just like that. I was like, "Well, what?"
Oh, they were drunk.
Oh, big time. And she starts demanding money from me. I was like, "I'm not giving you a penny." And meanwhile, these guys are still fighting.
Not giving you a penny.
Like, why am I giving you money?
That pussy wasn't that good. I'm not paying for that.
Right. It wasn't worth it. You owe me.
You owe me, bitch.
But now these guys are still yelling at each other face to face. They haven't thrown any punches yet. So I go back over there. Sure enough, they go, pow! All right, you guys go kill each other for all I care. And I left.
You paid her?
No. No. Smacked with my leg. All right, Willie Mays we did. LL Cool J was born and raised in Bayside, Boston, or Bayshore. You said Bayside. Vicky says Bayside. Fremda says James Bonds. Oh, I guess that's his
good one.
Barry Bonds joke. For this question, Fremda says some black neighborhood.
That's good.
That was good. All right. LL Cool J, you guys do not know your LL. He is not from Bayside.
Don't say Bayshore.
I will say Bayshore because that's the correct answer. He is a Long Islander. Bayshore.
They lie so much, man. I thought he was from Queens this whole time.
I'll be honest.
That was a good trick question.
I did that on purpose. I'll be honest, though. For some reason, I thought he was from Manhasset. I never heard Bayshore.
That's where all the hardcore rappers come from.
Manhasset? Yeah. Yeah.
Right by Americana Mall.
Talking about their bling. What is the definition of the slang word Finsta? You said a private Instagram account. Vicky says a fake Instagram account.
I said fake.
Oh, you did say fake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Vicky says, I like iced tea on SVU. Oh, so you don't like Sean? Is that what you're saying, Vicky? I think rap has a silent E at the end. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Fremder. A cockroach earns a halo every 15 minutes.
Because they die?
Do they die after they fart? I have no idea what that means. Bugs Bunny's ass is always clean because bidet, bidet, bidet. That's all, folks. Oh. Yeah, but that's not Bugs Bunny. That's Porky Pig, yeah. Vicky, to be honest, I didn't know the answer. I just named a player, LOL, but I didn't Google. Really? You just happened to guess Willie Mays and got the...
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
There's no way that was a...
Yeah.
Out your ass answer.
Yeah. Jerry says Jackie is the king of Bayshore. Jackie who? Martling? He's not from Bayshore. He's from East Norwich.
You meant Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason. Well, Jerry claims that he introduced Jackie Martling to Howard Stern. So that's why I think he's talking about Martling. I don't know. Jackie Martling, you can see him tomorrow on Coffee with the Dog, tomorrow morning at 9. Yeah, Bayshore is the answer. What is it? Oh, Finsta. So, well, all right. So you both said a private Instagram account?
Fake Instagram.
Fake. That's why I keep screwing it up, because it's fake or private Instagram account is the answer. All right, last question. How many Viagra tablets are sold every second? 7, 203, or 5,002? Sean said 5,002. Fremder says 69. Carol says, is that from experience? You would know, honey. Where you been, Carol? Where you been the whole time? We're playing the game. You haven't been here. Vicky says 5,002. And that's it. Those are all the answers. You guys are incorrect. It is 7.
Every second?
7 tablets are sold every second. Yep.
Thought there'd be a lot more ED guys out there.
I thought the same thing. I was surprised. I mean, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, every
but
second. Yeah.
Still a lot of money. All right. So it's time for us to go. So all right, so you got New Year's out of the way. What's coming up for you?
I don't know. I got to work. I got to get this momentum going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So got to start kissing ass and shaking hands.
All right. I'll
or shaking ass and kissing hands.
Both. So I'll tell Mike tonight, get you on some shows and get you on his show.
All right.
And we'll get some stuff going here. All right. So I'm pushing February 4th in the Giggle Room. We got a comedy night going on in there. It is a live taping. Actually, we're going to be recording for a brand new reality show called Christina Can. It's a show about this girl named Christina Holloway, where she tries new things, and this is her trying her hand at stand-up. This will be the first time she's ever doing stand-up, so come on and watch. Darren Greggs is performing. Dara Jamat will be performing. Fudge is headlining. Laura Patton will be there, and I'll be hosting. So Fudge. You know Fudge?
Yeah, he's from Amityville.
Oh, is he from Amityville? Yeah. Oh, he's great.
He is?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he's never been here.
He's never been here?
Wait, what Fudge are we talking about?
How many Fudges are there? Are there more than one Fudge?
Fudge is black?
Yeah. Actually, everybody I just named, except for me and Laura Patton, are black on this show.
The fuck? I need to be on this show.
I did. I asked you.
Oh.
You remember a few weeks ago I asked you about performing in the Giggle Room, and you were like, I can't because there's no way to get in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I didn't actually say I have a date,
right.
But I asked you about performing there because I was going to throw you in.
Oh, so you know Fudge?
Excuse me, I don't know him. We've only met once.
All right.
And I don't know if he would even know me. Like, it was very quick.
Yeah, he got a cool little dance he does.
Cool what, dance?
Yeah.
Really? He does it in his act?
I think so.
Oh,
I've never
really?
seen him, but he
He's-
promotes it a lot on Instagram.
And he's clean.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
He does
cool.
a lot of church shows. So.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct. And Laura Patton, I don't know, for some reason when she does urban shows, they love her. So I figured she'd be fun.
Right.
And I love Laura anyway. So she'll be fun. And the rest of them I don't know. Dara, Gemma, they're all black, like I said. Dara is from, I think she's from the city. Darren Greggs is originally from here, but I believe he's down in Atlanta now. And I think Christina Holloway, I believe she's also in Atlanta.
Goddamn blacks in Atlanta.
This is this is all part of this brand new reality show that they're recording, that they're making for her.
Oh, I thought it was for Black History Month.
Is that February too? It is. You're right. I get it mixed up with
what? Juneteenth?
No, I get it mixed up with January because of Martin Luther King Day.
Wow.
I get it mixed. Sometimes I think January.
All the same to you, right?
Well, no, because that day is in January.
No, don't
sometimes
try to fix it. Don't try to fix it.
I know Juneteenth. That's June 19th. I'm aware of that. That's pretty much all I know. I don't know.
Wait, so the February 4th show is Christina Ken live taping also?
Yeah. Well, it's all one show.
All right.
It's all one show. She's performing stand-up for the very first time, so then we got, these other seasoned comedians and a bad host to back her up and support her.
All right, I'll come
So
check that out then.
Yeah, the guys who are filming the show, the producers, they want it. Well, again, it's this girl.
BET?
It's what?
Is BET?
I don't even know. The guy's name, the guy producing it, his name is Hasib, and again, I think he's Atlanta based, but he knows Don Sill, so he reached. So the show, the premise of the show is this girl Christina trying different things. Each episode, she tries something new. So they came up with the idea of trying stand up. So they reached out to Don and said, "Oh, don't you have a hook at a comedy club?" And Don said, "Yeah, I can get you. I'll talk to Tony over Governors." So I said, "Yeah, I can make that happen." So she's coming in. We're actually, I said I can make it happen. So now I'm actually going to be guests on the show. She's going to come in. I'm going to give her a tour of the place.
Sounds big.
And then they said, "Well, we need to put a show together to record her." First, they wanted me to just throw her on an existing show, and I said, "No, I'm not doing it." I said, if you guys have to set up your cameras, plus if she sucks at stand-up, right. I don't want to kill somebody's flow of a show. I said, I'll just produce my own show. And they said, well, we have these comedians that we'd like to put on the show then. I was like, all right, fine. I just added Laura and myself. So, and there's Don. He's watching. He says, what's up, homie?
What up, homie?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shit.
The local pharmacy, says Fremder, was just robbed of Viagra. Police said to look out for hardened criminals.
You thought about reading that, too. You was not going to read it, and then...
No, I wanted to embarrass him.
Oh, that's what the pause was about?
Yeah. That flyer looks like the top of a ho-ho. What?
Let me see.
I don't know what he's talking about, but... well, all right, yeah, I'll show you the flyer.
Because of the women, I guess? Ho-ho?
I guess. I never know what he's talking about. Whoops, that's not it.
I wish they had drive-through for prime rib. Is that Arby's?
Arby's sucks. You like Arby's?
I just want some more prime rib. I get it.
So explain it to me.
Ho-ho's black.
Oh. Fremder's racist.
Christina.
All right, it is time for us to get out of here. Before we go, just let me announce what we got coming up. So, it turns out, thank you. It turns out that our show, Circling the Drain, that we had a little technical, we had just a little screw up. Circling the Drain recorded their last episode on December 21st, and it was their last episode of the year. I was supposed to set it up on YouTube so you guys can see it. But on the computer, when they saved the recording, the file said, for some reason, November 15th. So I just assumed they didn't do their show. And I didn't realize, because I saw November 15th. I thought that was a show from that date. Only to realize, that was from December. I just realized it this morning. So I set it up. We're going to show it today on YouTube. at 7 o'clock. So if you want to see Circling the Drain's last episode from 2023, it's on tonight. And then they're on either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not sure what night they're on this week. I'll let you know once I know. Hershey and the Keegs. So that's tonight at 7. Circling the Drain, tonight at 7. Tonight at 9, Hershey and the Keegs. Don't forget Let's Eat Long Island and Beyond with Felix. It moves to Sunday nights starting this weekend. So Felix returns this Sunday. Hope you enjoyed Coffee with the Dog this morning. He's on again tomorrow morning with Jackie Martling. Hope you enjoyed Steve Squared last night. I didn't know they were going on last night, but they were on. For New Year's Day, I thought everybody was taking off. Treading Water starts this coming Monday, their new day and time, Monday afternoons. And Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling returns this coming Monday, so we'll have new episodes for the next few Mondays with them. Donversations this Friday with Don Sill and Les Deegan. That's always a lot of fun. Les Deegan is fantastic.
Always a lot of fun.
Les is the nicest guy, and yeah, just a lot of fun. And a good interview. And last but not least, I just want to quickly mention Primal Scream with Nick Greystone. We'd like to wish Nick well. He did not do his last show, and I'm not sure exactly when he's coming back. He's going through some stuff, but he will be back. He will be back at some point, so we wish him well. And then, of course, don't forget Governors this weekend. You want to see a great show. Just some of the names of comedians you'll see on a Governor's stage this weekend. Wellie Jackson, Psychic Robert Hansen, Terry McNeely, Fat J, Donna Moran, Chris Cassandro, Rich Aronovich, Karen Margulies, Aaron Berg, Judy Gold. These are a lot of great names here. Jeffrey Asmus. So a lot of great stuff happening at Governor's this weekend. Go to govs.com, make your reservations. Please come join us February 4th. Go to govs.com to make your reservations. So that's everything we got going on. We're out of here. Thank you, pal.
No problem.
Fun as always.
Come see this psychic, though. I got to see this guy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you at 7 o'clock, Circling the Drain, and then we're live at 9 with Hershey and the Keegs. We will see you guys later.
What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what? I had an awesome time. All right. She had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.